We're gonna have a theme today, Civil War cooking. Say hi, George.
Hi, George.
And so we're gonna make Hoppin' Johns. We've got some hardtack. We're gonna make a couple other little things, and this will be our cookout for the day. So this will be nice. Also, I caught a couple of mullet out fishing out there, and we're gonna have some fish also. So we're looking forward to. Oh, say hi.
Hello.
And I need to make this in Spanish too.
Looking forward to
Hola, ¿cómo están todos?
our constitutional rights.
Yeah. Bueno, estamos aquí y vamos a comer. Ya tenemos todo casi listo. Y tengo mi amigo Jorge y su esposa Roxanne. ¿Verdad? And so we got my friend George and his wife Roxanne. And so we're gonna just kind of have a little cookout. Yo quería poner esto en YouTube en ambos inglés y español. So I'll make this, try to make it in both English and Spanish. But I got this online, this little Dutch oven, and it didn't have a thing to hold it. So I found this copper wire, and it works pretty good. So sometimes you just kind of have to rig it. But it would move back and forth, so I had to go on either side. So here goes. We'll figure this out. I'm starved. So what are we gonna do first?
Well, we need to do the fire first.
All right. So
Get it going.
first things first, I'm gonna start a fire. Fire going. So here's where we're gonna make the Hoppin' Johns. And Hoppin' Johns was kind of a poor man's little dish for the Civil War. So this is gonna be our Hoppin' Johns. We're gonna move this Dutch oven over on top of that. So here we go. I can't do a good fire. George has got to help me with the fire. I just pour gas on it. That's my way of starting a fire.
Burn the gas off of it.
And then the gas burns off and I don't have a fire. But if I buy this stuff, charcoal, I always buy the one that it just match light. That way less expense having to buy your, what do you call it, charcoal lighter fluid stuff. But yeah, we got a little bit of everything today to try and kind of a theme. So we're looking forward to it. Gotta have bacon. Gotta have your bacon. Okay, ahora.
Vamos a hacer unas tortitas de masa.
We're gonna make some tortillas.
Yo creo que el color de esta masa es como moradita o azul.
It's blue. What is it? Blue corn tortillas we're making. Okay, bueno, huh?
So I'm gonna try to make it. We just put water.
Cool. So, George, what are we making today? Making Hoppin' Johns, which is what? Tell me about what Hoppin' Johns is and what it has in it.
What is it? Is it's something that the soldiers during the Civil War used to put together. Local, whatever they can get a hold of. Basically, we're going to have some rice, some black-eyed peas, some celery, and a few other vegetables. We're going to do that over the Dutch oven.
Okay.
And then we've got some hardtack I made earlier.
Tell me about the hardtack.
Hardtack, this was a Union treat. This is something that they could make.
I took a bite.
And it will last forever. Sometimes they call it worm bread because it would have worms and bugs going through it.
It's basically made of flour, right?
Flour, salt, water, and grease. And that's it.
Holes are in it to help it dry out, I guess.
Yeah.
And this can last. I've read.
Lasts forever. I mean, there's people that were in the Civil War that would keep the tack as a souvenir after the war, and they had it several years later. It was still
hardtack. I heard of a guy that bought some on eBay. It was 160 years old, and he ate it.
Oh yeah.
But the way they eat it so hard is they kind of dissolve it in soup or something. Is that right?
Well, with the hardtack, I mean, I guess they did in the soup, but I mean, a lot of times they would dip it in bacon grease or something.
And that would.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to break your teeth unless it's dissolved.
Oh yeah, well that's hardtack.
So we've got a little everything. Now I forgot what this was called, and you were telling me earlier they called it what?
Oh, that's a type of a southern thing.
Okay, so they called it something
Johnny bread.
Johnny bread.
Yeah.
But more they used cornbread meal. But we didn't. We used regular biscuit, but we wrap it in bacon and then you cook it like that. Johnny bread. So we've got several fires going. We've got this one here. We got this one here.
We got to keep them away from
and then we got, well, that one went out. I'll get that started here in a second for our Dutch oven. And what was this soup? ¿Qué tal sopa?
Sopa de pollo.
Okay. Just chicken soup that you're making. So we got a little bit. Oh, and here's some of the fish that I caught today. Some mullet. Se llama liso, ¿verdad? En español, liso. Porque es tan liso.
Yo creo que ya, liso. No tenía... you know, I don't remember the name.
Okay. But it's got another name in Spanish too. So here's your tortilla. Oh man. We call these blue tortillas. Tortillas azules, ¿verdad? Qué bueno.
¿Azules o moradas?
Or moradas. So we're going to have tortillas too. Oh man. Now see that? That looks wonderful. Doesn't that look great, honey? Are you making one too? Tortillas. See, she's had years of practice. She makes perfect circles every time.
No, we are learning.
Man. I love the noise. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I can't wait to eat. Are you kids playing? Avocado. Aguacate.
That one wasn't quite ready. I should go up and grab a couple of my avocados.
So we got a couple tortillas already. ¿Cuándo puedo probarlo? When can I try some?
Yeah, you can try this one.
Yeah, Falta un poco de sal, pero no mucho. Está bueno. ¿Cómo está? That is good.
You can put butter on top, put a little bit of butter, and then sprinkle salt.
Pero me gusta más con sal que manteca.
Okay.
Pero está bueno.
It's not salt over there?
Oh man. It's so good. Like Honduras. Como Honduras casi.
Sí.
So we got a little bit of everything today. Chicken soup. We're gonna have some Hoppin' Johns. Got some mullet. Look at these. They're stacking up. Man, that looks good.
They're showing rice being cooked separately.
We got a little bit of fish. Short strawberries. Hardtack.
12 minutes.
Here's our rice.
Okay.
We also have some hot dogs for the kids. Okay, now in Spanish. Ahora en español. Estamos recordando la Guerra Civil en los Estados Unidos y cómo es que comieron en aquel entonces, casi 160 años atrás. Y aquí tenemos tocino y estamos haciendo lo que se llama Hoppin' Johns. Y es algo de arroz, cocinan arroz con, what is celery? I forget, celery in Spanish. Con cebolla y con, Ingrid, ¿qué es celery? Apio también y zanahoria y otras cositas y un frijol que en inglés se llama black eyed pea. No ni idea qué es black eyed pea en español, ¿verdad? No tiene nombre. Es como chinepopo pero con ojo negro. Ojo negro. So we're making this. So estamos haciendo Hoppin' Johns. Y recordando la guerra civil y cómo comieron en aquel entonces. Mire cómo tiene él. Y también estamos recordando otra cosa que hicieron. Era de este tipo de pan con tocino. Y cocinar. En una guerra pues son muy pobres y están viajando mucho. Entonces siempre tienen que hacer algo rápido y de las cosas que tienen. Aquí tenemos sopa de pollo. Y tenemos los fuegos para cocinar. Entonces ya vamos a comer bien hoy con las tortillas azules. Amén. Hoy ya tenemos hot dog también. Hot dog en español es hot dog, ¿verdad?
Salchichas.
Salchichas, podemos decir. Y los niños ya están jugando, ¿verdad? Qué bueno. Hace poco pusimos how do you say swing?
Columpio.
Columpio. We put a swing up here a couple days ago. The kids are enjoying that. Okay, qué bien, ¿verdad? Sizzling. Something about sizzling just makes you hungry. It is certainly sizzling. I wonder if you can hear that. Oh yeah. Man. And we had to burned ourselves right there, trying to pull that off. That was hot. This is going to be more like our oven, so there's not much flame coming up, but there's a lot of heat. So this is going to be more like an oven for me.
smoky.
Nothing like cooking the old-fashioned way, huh?
Yeah, you should try it.
You're doing a good job. I'll let you. I'm learning from the best. I'm still learning. Master chef.
Are you
here.
watching YouTube? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells good.
So we're gonna kind of cheat and use a little bit of bone broth, but in the old days they would have had. Remember what that was called, Laura, when they did the moose thing? They called it pocket broth or something. Pocket something. Okay, but we were watching a show called Eating History, and we love watching historical stuff. And they were telling about in the old days out west, usually, you'd shoot a moose or a deer or something, you cut its nose, you'd boil the nose, and you get collagen, you get kind of like a jello consistency. And you would wrap that up and keep it in your pocket, and when you're making a soup, you pull it out, cut some off, and throw it in. And I guess it's the fat and the collagen, and that's what the broth was in the old days. I would really like that. That was a neat story. So, anyway.
Well, you want to show them in the bag, or you want to wait till it's in there and show them?
Well, a lot of people don't know what black-eyed peas are. So these are black-eyed peas, and they're just peas that look like a little black eye on them. And when they're fresh, they're green. But when they're dried out, they're kind of white and black.
These, these were frozen fresh.
Frozen ones.
Yeah, frozen fresh. So they weren't dried out. Dried out ones will get real black and white.
Pero en español, estos son los que se llaman black-eyed peas. Es algo que pues comimos aquí en el sur de los Estados Unidos. Y tiene mucho sabor cuando son frescos porque son verdes. Pero si le dejan a secar, son blancos. Bueno, black-eyed peas, pues, ¿cómo se llama? Pitipoa de ojo negro o algo así. ¿Pitipoa es palabra que usan ahí en Guatemala o no?
No.
¿Cómo es la palabra? For pea? The green pea, what do they call those?
Cebada.
Chicharros o algo así.
Como cebada.
Cebadas.
Cebadas son unas verdecitas, como frijol verde.
Okay,
Pero
sí.
se llama cebada.
Cebada.
No estoy segura si ese es el nombre de los black eyed peas.
Yeah. Okay. Pues en español no
Es muy
existe.
típico en Guatemala comerlo.
No, es cierto, sí, entiendo. Okay, here we got our bone broth going on.
We might have to, I don't know.
Time to put in the peas.
Something's going there like a stick.
You need a stick?
No, I think there's already one in there.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Oh boy, man, I'm getting hungry. It's starting to smell good. Our soup is all cooked and ready to go. Okay.
Flour and water.
Yeah.
Like a thick cracker.
You're trying the hardtack.
Hardtack.
And how long did it take to make?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. And that'll last
Four
you,
ingredients. It'll last a lifetime.
that'll last you 160 years at least that we know of.
Not the best tasting stuff, but
Nope. It's like a flavorless,
not the worst tasting stuff.
like a flavorless cracker, pretty much.
Well, we got this homemade blackberry jam that'll go on it to make it taste better.
Oh no, that's what I wanted. You guys made that?
Leland
Pick up
did.
the
Wow.
blackberries.
Es de mora. Y esto podemos poner en hardtack.
Once again with the negro.
Como galletitas.
Sí.
Es como galletitas,
Es
¿verdad?
como galletitas. Esto se llama hardtack.
Galletitas.
Es algo común que comieron en las Guerra Civil en los Estados Unidos. Esto de ¿qué? Harina,
Galletitas.
sal y ¿qué más?
What is the ingredients of the tarp? Hard tarp.
Flour,
Harina,
agua,
agua,
Water,
salt,
salt,
sal.
and grease. What kind of grease? Bacon grease?
any kind of lard.
Any kind of grease? Oh, lard. Yeah, the old days they used a lot of
Of
lard.
course, I used
Yeah.
Manteca de
Okay.
coco.
coconut oil, but
Vamos a hacerlo como tamalito, como el pescadito.
We're gonna cook the fish like tamales. We're gonna put them wrap them up in these.
Para que no se pegue.
Con manteca,
Mantequilla.
mantequilla, some butter
Un poquito de mantequilla.
y sal.
Pues pusimos aquí pimienta, sal y polvo de
Sí, de ajo.
ajo.
Garlic, salt, pepper, and salt. And then we're gonna cook those like that. Do you want to cook any more? Or do we have enough of these? We'll save these for later?
Yeah. You want me to bring those in?
I guess so. We can take those in. All right, I'll go put these on top then. So just on top of here. Whoa. Okay. All right, man. It's coming together. Only problem is it might rain. I sure hope it doesn't. That'd be awful. All right, so we got chicken soup, tortillas.
It's a Guatemalan.
It's Guatemalan Civil War. This is Guatemalan Civil War. Here's the hardtack, and you kind of dip it in the soup. And then here's our, you called it Johnny bread. Johnny bread.
Wrapped in bacon.
Wrapped in bacon. So we prayed, so we're gonna dig in. We still got some fish coming and the Hoppin' Johns, but man, this has been a fun day. And we're social distancing, aren't we? That looks like 6 feet to me.
There's a tree between us.
There's a tree. Yeah, look at the tree. There's a tree between us, so we're good.
There's a tree.
I forgot that.
Oh, wow, honey, that's really good.
Our
Hardtack.
Leland, vámonos.
Hard, all right. Tortilla. These are like the tortillas they made in Honduras. Only they're a little bit thicker in Honduras.
What do you want?
But these are good. Wow. Don't you wish you were here? So now he's mixing in the rice.
You mean to use all this rice, or you mean?
Whatever.
Excuse me.
If you think it needs more rice, put it all in. But if you don't want to, my kids like white rice.
Yeah. What we ate was wonderful. That soup is just awesome, honey. Wasn't it?
It was awesome.
And the
How about the
hardtack.
lady making the tortillas? Wow,
Yeah, that was good. Thank you for the tortillas. Gracias por las tortillitas.
De nada.
O tortillotas, porque son grandes. Sí. La sopa de pollo, ¿cómo es? En español, dígame.
Muy
Mujer,
bien.
¿todo bien? Gracias. Conrad, did you eat? ¿Comiste? Okay, qué bien. Okay, let's see how the fish turned out.
There's a lady next door.
Not bad. It's good.
Not mine.
Not bad.
That's mine. Don't put your dirty hands all over it. Look at your hands. Go right
Very good. Mullet.
there. Good boy.
El pescadito se llama liso. Está muy bueno.
Sifted.
Qué bueno.
Filete.
Hand me your bowl.
Not too much.
Here's your Hoppin' Johns. Looks good.
Very little. That's fine.
All right, let's see what it tastes like.
What are you doing?